My first degree in college was psychology. My second degree was art education. And my third degree is in art education.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you knew you wanted to become a psychologist in junior high school. Mm-hmm. When did it veer off into art?
Well, there's a funny story behind it.
Well, give me that funny story. I'd like to hear.
Well, women. It's a short one, but I had a girlfriend in college, and she was a merit scholar. She was like one of the smartest in the United States. And her dad was a professor at the university a university. And her mother was a professor, but her dad was a retired major in the Army. And she was at my house, and I think she had the epiphany that she may marry someone that's a regular student, not a high-level achiever like she was. So she said, "Hey, may I have your transcript, your college grades, a calculator, and a piece of paper?" And I was like, "Sure." So I gave it to her, went in my room and do what college students do, watch TV and eat. And she came back out like an hour later, and she's like, "This is what you need to graduate college with honors." Did I ever tell you the story? I don't think. So she's like, "This is what you need to graduate with college with honors."
She's the same age as you?
Yeah, we were the same age.
All right.
And she had planned it out, like, she took from that night for her laying on my floor to sometime in the future, she plotted out every single thing I needed to do from that night to graduate with honors from university. And I was like, "Are you crazy?" And she's like, "You need to do this starting tonight to graduate." And this was maybe my second year in college. And she had planned it out the next 2 years. And I was like, "Why?" And she's like, "You just need to do this." And of course we broke up. So.
Why? Because you were too smart?
No, I was not smart. We broke up just to break up.
Okay.
But she was a whole level smart
Right.
than I was. I was just a regular student. She was smart. And we met in Philadelphia at Conclave, and we chatted it up. But, and I tell this story to my students all the time too. So when she broke up, she left the paper there. So I had this paper, and I would take the class. She had these classes set out, and I was like, wow, this is working. I take these classes, I get this grades, my grade point average would jump. And then in one section, she's like, "Take art classes, you're good in art." So I took art classes, sure enough. And then some of the classes, like, because it didn't fit, I would have to take it, because I took art growing up. My mom was an art major in college. Her classes, because the schedule didn't fit, I would have to take these high-level art classes. I couldn't take basic art classes because the schedule didn't fit. So I would get there, and there would be advanced level students in it, and the professor was like, "Why are you here?" And I was like, "Well, my girlfriend's schedule say I have to take this class right now." And they would let me in, and like, say you have to walk to your car outside, and you know the most efficient way to walk to your car. I'm taking a schedule that says walk that way to get to that way, because I don't know any technique or anything. So I was doing everything the longest way possible, because I'm working off of just natural talent instead of learning some technique or common sense. So I would do that, but I was turning it out. Then one day a professor was like, "Have you ever looked at your schedule?" And I was like, "Oh, your transcript." And I was like, "No." He's like, "I'm pretty sure at this point you've gotten enough for 2 degrees. And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Go check." And sure enough, I had enough for 2 college degrees. And I was like, "Gosh, I never looked at it." So by that time I had a degree in psychology and a degree in art education. And then when it was time to go to graduate school, I decided to combine them and get a degree in art education.